How's it going, YouTube, and all the PICA fans out there? This is Top523 here, and I am your coach for the Atlanta Braviary. Now, I am bringing you the Week 2 Team Builder going against the Chelsie Chandies this week. Last week we did win a 3-0 victory against probably the most defensive team in the league in Hayden and Texas Righthorns. We won 3-0. It was a very long battle. If you have not watched that battle, go ahead and go watch that now. It was just, oh my god, that battle. Let's just say I had to play strategically just to make sure I can get around a defensive core like that he had. Even though he didn't really bring a lot of his defensive mons like I thought he would. Um, but this week we're going against the Chelsie Chandies, who are coming off of a 0-1 loss this week, last week. So they need to win a match, and we don't want to lose any matches. So it's going to be a very interesting matchup. We're both going to try to win really hard in this battle. But let's go ahead and talk about the team that he's bringing. He drafted Mega Charizard X, Keldeo, Mandibuzz, Azelf, Tangrowth, Slowking, Porygon Z, Bronzong, Tyrantrum, Quagsire, and Thunderous Eye. Now that is a very scary team. His offensive threats are Mega Charizard X, Keldeo, Azelf. I mean, I guess Tyrantrum is offensive threat. Thunderous is a good utility mom, but it can be a good offensive threat. Porygon Z is definitely a big offensive threat. Hold on, I'm trying to pull something out, pull out some of my notes. Oh, my bad. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what he can do with this team. Realizing now, the team that I have, like the team I drafted, I don't have much of an answer for Mega Charizard X, except for Tyranitar, which I'm not bringing this week, and I'll explain why that in a minute. But it's definitely going to be interesting to see what he's going to do to us. The Keldeo is a big issue, but we have ways of getting around that. Mandibuzz, I can only really see him ever bringing Mandibuzz if he's afraid of rocks one week. And we're not bringing any rocks this week, so if he brings Mandibuzz, it's pretty much useless at that point, because we can get around that pretty easily. Azelf is a good way to set up rocks on our side of the field, and it's going to suck because we don't have a way of getting rid of rocks, and we have 3 mons that are sort of weak to rocks. But he doesn't know that we don't have a way of getting rid of rocks. So if we can make him believe that he can't get up rocks, or we can stop his rock setter in Azelf or Rondong, then we're good to go. If not, we're just going to play very strategically around the rocks. That's pretty much what the main issue here with that is. Azelf, like I said, is a very offensive threat, and it's going to be very hard to get around that. We'll just have to see how we really do against that. Tangrowth, we have ways of getting around that. It's a very good physical defensive mon, and Slowking, like Tangrowth Slowking core really check each other's typings very well. So I feel like those two as a wall core is very nice. And you add in Quagsire and Bronzong to that they have a mix. They have a really good like defensive core that he can build. Porygon Z, it's sort of like Mew. You never know what he's gonna do with that since it can learn so many diverse moves. So we have to watch out for Porygon Z. Tyrantrum, I can't see him bringing it, honestly. If he brings it, we have ways around it very easily. But if he doesn't bring it, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going for any crazy sets to try to counter the Tyrantrum, so we'll see how this works. And then we have the Thunderous Eye, who is a bit of a problem. The Prankster ability is really going to suck. But let's go ahead and talk about the team that we're bringing. Well, let me say, the teams I think he's going to bring, I think he's going to bring Mega Charizard X, Keldeo, the Azelf, Tangrowth, Slowking, and probably Porygon Z. I feel like those are his best mons to go against us this week. But going into the team matchup, now, it's going to be very interesting. We have Newborn the Muse coming back, and instead of a special defensive set that we ran last week, we're running an Expert Belt, Max Special Attack, Max Speed, Hasty Nature, just because I didn't want to lower his physical attack due to having knockoff. It makes him a little bit fragile on the defensive side, but I mean, base 100 defense and then just do the negativity due to the negative. I mean, it only drops it about 20-ish points, 24 points. So I feel like we might be able to still live a hit from something. Not as well. Side Shock, just to get around stuff like the his defense, like especially the Slow King. Yeah, he's gonna resist it due to Side Shock, but it'll do a little bit more damage than Psychic would. Ancient Power for the Charizard X. If we can get an Ancient Power and we get the boost from the Ancient Power, oh my god. We'll outspeed everything. We will just hit really hard for everything. It's going to be very nice. Giga Drain, mainly for the Quagsire. I can see him bringing the Quagsire on Newborn thing. Oh, he's going to be physically attacking because I have Knockoff. Knockoff's going to be the majority of the time the move I use first. Especially because this might be my lead. I'll knock off whatever he wants to send in or switch out. And then I can just go for something that's like, oh, he's going to be physical, so I can live a hit from it. Giga Drain, nope. So new one's definitely Expert Belt just because I didn't want the Life Orb damage to it. I mean, Life Orb would be nice, just to do a little bit extra damage, but I'm doing more. I'd rather have the super effective hits than anything else. And the only thing that's not really super effective against anything is the Side Shock against the Side Shock is really only for the Keldeo. It doesn't really hit anything else on this team for super effective damage. So everything else can hit something for super effective damage. And it's pretty much just coverage moves, try to hit everything. Ancient Power hits all his flying types, and the Charizard X. Giga Drain hits his Quagsire. That's pretty much it. And the Keldeo if I want, but I'd rather go for Side Shock because it'll be Sleep Stab. And then Knockoff can hit the Azelf, the Bronzong, and knock off any item on anything really. So, the next one that we have is Cookington, and Cookington a very weird set this week. I needed to run 120 special attack investment just due to, because that is enough to 2-hit KO a max HP 0 special defense investment Tangrowth. If he does not run any special defense investment but runs max HP, it's 2-hit KO. If he runs 0 HP investment and 0 special defense, this is a guaranteed OKO. So, with overheat, so that's like, I sort of need him here for that. Volt Switch, just so I can get around. Will-O-Wisp, I know I might not, unless he's max speed, I might not be able to outspeed the Tyrantrum. But I'm hoping, I mean, I won't live a Stone Edge, but if he goes for like a Dragon Claw or something, I can live it. Or if he misses a Stone Edge, then I can just Will-O-Wisp it. And then Hidden Power Grass, again, is for the Quagsire, because he thinks, oh, when I go into Quagsire, I'll eat up any hit that's going to send my way. Hidden Power Grass, and that's going to do a lot of damage. It's a 2-hit KO to HP Grass. Again, max HP, 0 special defense investment. HP Grass is a 2-hit KO. Now, what's nice about that is the only way for him to 2-hit KO my run of heat with this HP investment is Quagsire needs to be modest, max special attack with a Scald to 2-hit KO me. But even if he's max speed, he needs to be Choice Scarf to outspeed me. Like, he can't outspeed me at all. He has to be Choice Scarfed. Because Quagsire has things like base 35 speed. He is so slow. He can't hit me. Like, he can't outspeed me. So I can hit it with 2 Hidden Power Grasses before he hits me with 2 Scalds. And I'm going to go. So that's really nice. And then our next one that we brought, I originally just wanted to bring Diggersby, but then I changed it up. I decided to bring Wendy, the Salamence, just because it allows me to hit Charizard for something. That's really all it is. I put 24 into speed, and actually I don't have, that'd be nice to have. I'll run Adamant. Well, not Adamant. I'm going to put in special defense. Make him naughty. With 24 special speed investment and then Choice Scarf, I outspeed everything on his team. Everything. Barring some Choice Scarf users. So if Charizard gets a +1 Dragon Dance up, we're going to speed tie. Which for swords. Well, no. He'll outspeed me. He'll outspeed me. But with an Intimidate drop, he's going to be at neutral. And I have enough HP investment where I can live 1 Dragon Claw. Can't really live an Outrage very well, but I can live a Dragon Claw. And then I can hit it with an Outrage. So I can't switch in on it. Like when he's going for a move and just switch in and take the damage from it. But if we're both in here, like we both lead with this or something, or both Mons die and we both send something in, I can Intimidate it. Or if I get a free switch in, do something, if I sock something off, get a free switch in, lower his attack, I can live a Dragon Claw from it unless he has Outrage, and then I can hit it with an Outrage and kill it. 1-hit KO it. Will at least be close enough to 1-hit KO it. So that's going to be really nice. That Fire Blast, mainly for the Tangrowth. That's why I have 56 special attack investment. It'll be a 2-hit KO with that much investment. It's a 2-hit KO to almost a 1-hit KO. So that's going to be nice. Zen Headbutt for the Keldeo, because I'll outspeed it and I can hit hit a Zen Headbutt on it, and that'll be nice. And then Hidden Power Grass just mainly for the Quagsire. Knowing that I'm physically attacking, he can have a physical defensive Quagsire and eat up hits from me. Hidden Power Grass. Nope. Um, and so I'm running 200 attack, just because I wanted to split up the attack and special attack. And I needed enough HP where I can live at least one hit from the Mega Charizard X if he's at neutral or less. So that's mainly the reason why. If I can get around the Charizard X really well and make sure he does not get too many Dragon Dances up, I'm golden. The next mon that we're bringing is Goodbye Misty, Togekiss. This is our special defensive wall this week. It's max HP, max special defensive, a little bit of special attack. I hate to say it, I'm going to T-Wave and Air Slash some things. I'm going to Power Flame some things. Dazzling Gleam mainly for things like the Keldeo, which Air Slash can do easily well. But Dazzling Gleam is 5 points higher, and it doesn't have a chance to miss. But Air Slash has a chance to flinch. So, Dazzling Gleam for the Mana Buzz, if you want to bring that. And because normally Mana Buzz is especially defensive. For Charizard, I can't really live a hit from the Charizard X. If he uses like a Flare Blitz or something, I can't live it, which sort of sucks. But if I keep wanting to switch in on it or something, or if I could for some reason live a hit from it, I can T-Wave it, and then it's pretty much useless at that point. And then I can just Air Slash, Air Slash, Air Slash, and be good to go. Air Slash is also for the Tangrowth. The Tangrowth is normally physically bulky. I can Air Slash it, and I'll do a lot more damage than if I was going to run like Power or Fly or something. So that's what Goodbye Misty is there for. It's just our special defensive wall. Eat hits from a lot of things, and then T-Wave it, and just Roost or Air Slash, and just stall it out. Next, we have Japanese Girl. This is a very interesting set. I'm bringing a max speed, max special attack, choice specs Japanese Girl, the Tentacruel. It's a guarantee she'll outspeed a lot of things on his team, because, I mean, he has, like, some things that are, like, if the Charizard's going to be tied with this. So if I can't really do much. I can Scald it and do a lot of damage to it, so it'll be neutral. Being choice specs, that's going to do roughly around 60 to 75%. So unless he's running Earthquake, I'm going to resist the fire hit. I won't resist the dragon hit, but I'll at least resist the fire, and I can possibly go for another one. Liquid Ooze, mainly for if the Tangrowth wants to come in and tries to Giga Drain me or try to Leech Seed me. Whatever is gaining that HP from it, they're going to lose HP instead. So that's the reason why I'm bringing Liquid Ooze this week on Japanese Girl. It works so much better. Giga Drain for the Keldeo, because he can't touch me. Keldeo cannot touch me. I resist water and I resist fighting. It cannot touch me, and I can Giga Drain. I can Dazzling Gleam. I can Sludge Wave his Tangrowth. I can Scald a lot of his things. This is just our fast special hitter that will do a lot of work to his team. So that's the reason why I'm bringing it in. He has a lot of physical things to block physical hits. His main special wall, though, is Slowking. So it's going to be very hard to get around that, but we're going to do our best to get around that. The last one we're bringing is Elegancy. Assault Vest, Virizion puts in work. And I have 252. What the hell? This needs to go here. Here. There we go. We will be eating hits for days. Pretty much. Energy Ball and Giga Drain. The problem with Virizion, it doesn't have much of a wide moveset on the special side. So I didn't really know what else to put here. So I just went with Giga Drain. Ow. I went with Giga Drain just because if I need to get HP back, I have a way of doing so. Hidden Power Rock for all his flying types, like Thunderous Eye. Because being special defensive, I wall Keldeo, I wall Porygon Z, and I wall Thunderous. He cannot touch me with any of those mons. Even at HP Flying, it's not a guaranteed 2 KO when the Assault Vest, max HP, Virizion. It's not a guaranteed 2 KO. It's like a 3 KO. And I can do a lot of work with Hidden Power Rock and take him out. Granted, he might take me out first, but it's still going to do a lot of damage to it. Focus Blast for the Porygon Z is going to be very nice. Then Energy Ball and Giga Drain just for stab. If I need to get HP back, Giga Drain. If not, I don't have to worry about it. Giga Drain is 75 power. Energy Ball is 90. So if I need to kill something, Energy Ball. If I need to get HP back, Giga Drain. Pretty much what it is. But let me just go through here, make sure all my EVs didn't get changed. I don't know why Virizion didn't have max HP that it should have, but I will be able to live hits pretty damn well from these things. So with that, I'm gonna go have the battle right now because he's ready to go, and I will see you all in the battle.